Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another one of my videos. So sorry I haven't posted in a long time. It's been quite a bit. Listen, I've been burnt out quite a bit. Which has led to here comes my cat. Here comes one of my cats. Say hi to the here's Pig. Pig's is my cat's name. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to put you down here. Not put him down, because that'd be bad. Because I love him. He's fat, stupid, and I love him. But yeah, so yeah. So, maybe you guys have seen my last two videos, which were, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, they were going to be train videos. And yeah, so yeah. Spoiler alert, just telling you guys now, I'm into trains as well, which is why instead of me doing guitar covers, which I was supposed to plan, I'm just going to be doing, when I get the chance, like train videos, which the correct term is called rail fanning. But yeah, so yeah, I've been into trains since I was really young. Don't know why, just have been. And I just feel like sharing my other biggest passion and, I guess, sort of like amusing thing with you guys would be my knowledge and just my general liking of trains. So yeah, and I sort of thought about it. I was like, why not do like a train talk video about certain train conspiracies or whatever, or controversial stuff. I don't know. I'm got a lot of things racing on my mind right now. But yeah, let's just get to it. I think today's conversation will be about the new Canadian Pacific and Kansas City locomotive. Well, the two of them, but the main one that we know of right now, that's actually getting more fame than ever, and that's CPKC. Well, technically CP, because they still have CP designation under the number there. But we'll just say I'm just going to be proper and say CPKC. CPKC 9375 at Canadian Pacific 9375. 9375 is a General Electric ES44 AC. Don't know what year, but I'll just assume maybe 2013 or 2015, somewhere along the lines of there, because it has like the more modern day like comfort cab or something like that. I don't know if it's a comfort cab or not, but it has a different, like, more modified cab than it does with some of the other ES44 ACs on Canadian Pacific and Kansas City's Spectrum or rosters. Pardon me. So yeah, and I just want to talk about the controversy behind it. Let's just say there's been people bickering about the new paint job. Now, here's the thing. Here's the bottom line here. I'm just going to get this out of the way. We all know that at some point that CPKC was going to get a new paint job. You know, like there's going to be a brand new image, you know? We all know it was going to happen. All right, so that's one thing that we have to realize, that there was eventually going to be a big change, and that is the new paint scheme. Now, note there was a vote with some of the employers at CPKC, just surrounding like what kind of paint jobs they should do. There was, I think, like five different paint jobs that they were voting on, and they just so happened to just vote on the first one, which I'm just going to get right down to my opinion and just say it is not a horrible paint job at all. I mean, yeah, it's a tiny bit dull, but when you actually like see it like actually on like a locomotive, like an actual, like, I haven't seen it in person yet, but I'm hoping to. In fact, it was up here in Canada like not too long ago. Both of them actually. Both of them were in a range from like Kamloops to Vancouver, and then now they went back up east or something like that. I don't know where they're at now. I sure hope that they're excuse me. I sure hope that they're still in BC, and I hope they stay down here for a while, because if I get it, because I'm heading out to the main line. I just put it out there. Of course, I'm not old enough to be a CPKC worker yet. What I mean by just heading out to the mainland, I mean I'm just heading out to a place where the CPKC mainland runs. So hopefully I'll get to see them. I really want to see both of them. Well, mostly 9375. Really, really bad. Because I feel like if I actually see the engine in person, maybe it'll hit different, because just seeing like the blueprints of it, because let's be totally honest here, we've all seen like the sort of like blueprints for it and the images and ideas for it like online, and stuff like that. And then there's of course people saying it's a very crap paint job, and that yeah, just a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know what people have been bickering about. I really like the paint job. It's actually got like a concept to it, I feel like, and I think it just looks good. Honestly, it really does. But yeah, that's what I really truly think it all comes down to. Because here now I'm gonna get into like the whys. So why are people acting like this? The answer is, I don't know. People are just dumb, and maybe just like hate things because they're different. I think that's the problem. I think the majority of like people that were seeing the new paint job were like hardcore like Canadian Pacific fans, or lovers, I guess I'll say. And I'm just gonna be straight up right now. I'm a big Canadian Pacific fan. I love the Canadian Pacific Railway. They're a cool railway. Their SD70 ACU their SD70 ACU fleet is absolutely amazing. I love their heritage fleet right now too. With some of like the SD70 ACU heritage units. Good old like the old school looking ones. I like them a lot. I like the Every Child Matters unit. The like even those new ones, like the more newer ones where it's like they're like they're shipping customers or whatever, whatnot. I think that's cool, and the fact that they, like I said, the Every Child Matters unit is pretty cool too. Showing that one of the biggest companies in Canada, I feel like, or pardon me, just one of the biggest railroads in Canada actually cares about that kind of stuff, which I think is really cool to recognize. Because like there's like I want to be a roader when I'm older, and they need to show like diversity for people's differences, and the fact that they recognize that I think is very crucial, especially working in the railway industry, which I think is amazing. So yeah, what I think it's just hardcore Canadian Pacific Railway fans that didn't want the merger to happen, and I think they're just a bit upset maybe that the merger is happening and that everything's starting to change. Because to be honest too, like change in general, like none of us like change. I don't like it, but unfortunately it has to happen for greater things to happen. And that's, I mean, dude, the Canadian Pacific, like just think about it this way. The Canadian Pacific Railway now runs all of North America. Like, dude, like that's successful. That's amazing. Never in a million years has North America ever been connected by one railroad and one railroad only. and I think that's amazing, especially when I live in a place where pretty much the only really true the only true original railroad known as CPKC runs through here, and not in my town, obviously. Well, I haven't told you guys yet, but I'll tell you soon, maybe, depending. Well, actually, no, I won't tell you. I'll show you, but the Canadian Pacific Railway doesn't really run through my town anymore. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. Because of I don't know, like the truck industry, all that dumb crap. So yeah, but I do have a different railroad that runs through here, and it's more of an excursion railroad, which I will hopefully post. Maybe I'll post a video on that maybe sometime. In the next few days. Yeah, actually, I think that's what I'll do. So yeah, expect to see a rail fanning video coming up in the next few days. So yeah. Yeah. So anyways, going back to why people are upset over the new paint scheme. I think it's that. I think Canadian Pacific fans are just not liking. I think they're just too used to seeing the giant red Canadian Pacific Railway engines, around, just around everywhere. I guess, and I guess because like I'm gonna say this, but like the Canadian Pacific like paint job, the original one, where it's just like red and just like Canadian Pacific and CP on it. I think like it definitely stood out, but it was a bit too normal in my opinion. When this new paint job, it's got some like some very specky jazz stuff with it. Like it's got like it's like most of it's like Canadian Pacific, like most of it's all red, and then the back end it has like the Kansas City Southern, which yet again I love Kansas City Southern. It's one of my favorite Class 1 American railroads. Love the Southern Bell scheme, by the way. Shout out to KCS, now CPKC. But yeah, and then it has like half of the Southern Bell scheme at the back of the engine, and I think that's just really cool, So yeah, and honestly, the timing of it getting finished was actually kind of amazing because around that time when it got finished, it was the first length of the final Spike Tour, which I'll do another video on later on my thoughts of it, because trust me, I do have some thoughts about that. And it's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to go see it because I live 2 hours away from the I live like 2 hours away from the CPKC main line, so I can, me and my family, we can just go and go see it. But the thing is it's not running where I can go and see it, and that's kind of unfortunate. And yeah, anyways, that's my small tiny little tease on my thoughts on the final Spike Steam Tour from CPKC, with the 2016 steam locomotive. But yeah, they finished it at a great time because the final Spike Steam Tour was just underway, and what better way to debut it except have the 2016 drag it in with the business train into Kansas City and just show it off to the first new crowd of people, like in Kansas City, And of course, then we start seeing YouTube videos of people just be like, "Whoa, it's the new CPKC paint scheme! Wow," And when I first actually like saw like the actual finished product of like the actual engine, I was like, oh my god, this is sick. Because it's different, and I think being different is cool. I don't think I don't think straight. Not like as in like I'm mentally insane, but like I don't think straight when it comes to being perfect. I think completely different. I accept the fact that maybe I don't know how to do the most basic life things. I don't accept. Uh, I don't. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I don't whine and complain because people talk crap about me because I'm different or whatever, and my opinions they're not the same as everyone else or whatever. So so yeah, just stuff like that. So when I so yeah, so what so with talking about that, when I saw the CPKC, when I saw the paint scheme, I was like, this is cool because it's different. So yeah, um, I don't know. I've I don't trust me. It to all you real fans maybe watching this my video right now. Maybe I'm probably just as confused and upset as you are. Well, not upset, but I don't know, annoyed. Because people are talking crap about the new paint scheme, even though that shows that the rail industry has made big success to fight this bet that we now have a railroad that connects North America as a whole. Because here's the thing: Union Pacific don't do that, BNSF don't do that, Norfolk Southern don't do that, CSX don't do that, Florida East Coast don't do that, and just all the other Class 2 railroads, they don't do that. The only railroad that actually had, pardon me, I'm about to use a very weird term here, but the only railroad that had the balls to merge with another railroad that stretched from like southern eastern U.S. was Canadian Pacific, because apparently from what I heard too, they tried merging with Norfolk Southern at one point, like Canadian Pacific, now CPKC. They like taking risks, and that's what I like about them nowadays. Is that they like they can take risks and they can really try. And look what happened. We now got like a super colossal transcontinental railroad that now runs from point A all the way in Canada to point B all the way in Mexico City. That right there, my friends, is success. People need to stop being little crybabies and whining that we have a great, amazing now transcontinental railroad that's now developing an image to sort of like inflict their success on everyone, every single country in North America. So Canada, U.S., Mexico, they're trying. My opinion, with the new paint scheme, they're inflicting their success and just the sort of like just like oh my that sense of like oh my god, we did it. This is the biggest milestone in railroad history. So people need to like stop whining about it because this is huge. This is huge, guys. We have a railroad going from Canada to Mexico. Which part of that don't you guys understand? Because I know some of you don't understand. I know most of you guys watching maybe understand, but not all you do. Because you're just talking crap about the new paint scheme, in which it's getting nowhere. It's getting nowhere, in which just shows me that you just don't care. Like, this is huge. We're now going to start getting possibly freight and imports coming from Mexico, which note to self, we gotta be careful because we all know how Mexico gets with this kind of stuff. They can just one slip of like meth or something, and that's no, it's one big thing. So yeah, we gotta be careful about that. But other than that, I see nothing but success coming from all this, and I think to show your success, you need to have a brand new paint, a brand new image, a brand new painting, and I think, and with CPKC 9375, what a great start it's had so far with the new paint scheme. I love it. You guys watching might love it. So yeah, like I said, I'm not condoning people to hate on the new paint scheme, nor am I condoning people to like the paint scheme. But I highly suggest just like, I don't know, looking at this from another direction, because seriously, dude, I love the new paint job. It's so sick. Like, especially when it's like fresh paint right now, like it's super sick. Like, you will not believe the urge I've been having since, like, CPKC came out with the new paint scheme. I've just been wanting to like pack my stuff, walk out of the house, and just walk to the nearest section of the main line, and just sit there, just to see the 9375. I've been so desperate to see it. Like you won't believe. So yeah. Well, that's the end of my sort of rant, I guess. And just sort of like my basic talk on railroads and the new Canadian Pacific and Kansas City's paint scheme. I'll be uploading possibly 2 more videos this week. One on Thursday. One on Thursday, possibly for sure, and then another one possibly tomorrow. So yeah, that's it, guys. You guys did it. So yeah, remember to do all the things, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Oh, and by the way, shout out to my homie Ant Gamer. Go subscribe to his channel. He does great gaming stuff and great like monster truck reviews and stuff like that. So I highly suggest you go check him out if you're a fan of monster trucks as well. And yeah, but if you're also a metalhead and likes trains, that sounds so corny, then also subscribe to my channel and like the video. All right, peace, y'all.